and I'm here to talk to you about patient identification. We have a policy here at Central Specialty Hospital that we should follow. I'm going to talk a little bit about the policy and the safety guidelines and why we do it in the first place. Back in 2003, JCO came up with national patient safety goals. The number one was patient identification. Wrong errors happen all the time, unfortunately, due to patient identification, and so that's why it's so important that we know that we are taking the best care for the best patient, the right patient. What we have here at Central Specialty is we have a scanning system. Everybody has a barcode wristband with their name, date of birth, member number, room number, and physician that's taking care of them. That barcode is a mechanical way of us to be able to scan and to be able to identify a patient when we're doing medication administration or we're doing treatments, so forth. However, there can be errors with that, and so we always want to make sure that we do a verbal confirmation as well. Our policy is printed on the internet. You can print it off. I also have copies if you'd like to see it afterwards. The biggest thing is the red rules. JCO came up with this and we've adopted it into our policy as well. Patient identification is part of accreditation as part when we get surveyed. The red rules, the biggest rule is at least 2 patient identifiers. For us, we use name and date of birth. However, there is the ironic possibility that we have a patient that has the same name and same date of birth, and in that event you would use the member number as the 3rd identifier. You can use other identifiers, but they don't suggest it, and actually it's room number is one of the worst ones because, as you know, sometimes we have to switch room numbers. Sometimes the armband doesn't match their room number. We haven't updated their armbands, so the room number doesn't match the actual room that they are in. So that is not something that we use as an identifier. The second red rule is to make sure that the procedure that you're performing is ordered correctly for that patient. One example of this is blood administration. When you're going to be administering blood, we always have a double check off, but it's important that we are looking at all aspects of the care and all identification that comes with that. We're looking at the blood or the medication, we're looking at the label that comes with that, always with the wristband on the physical patient, as well as the information we have on our computer, as well as the blood band. That's also, and that's more specific to nursing, but that is one of the instances where we're checking for procedures. You always want to check your orders, your physician's orders as well. And when you're labeling, this is an example of barcode, as you all know. When you're labeling a patient specimen, regardless of what it is, urine, blood, anything like that, you're going to want to always make sure you label it at the bedside with checking the armband and